Guess what we're playing today, boys? The one, the only, totally accurate battle simulator closed alpha because I am broke. I've already defeated all the levels, as you can see here. I'm very prestigious in totally accurate battle sim. Oh, this brings me back. Brings me back to 2018 or 2016 or whatever the time people played this game. Oh, it brings me back. Anywho, we're going to do a little scenario here. These are all the things, you know, if you clicked on this video, you already know. Okay? We're going to do a little bit of a story here. Okay, so these farmers, you know, they're working on their land. They're, you know, working out, being good boys in the good land. You know, they're trying. And the chicken man, he's locked away for mass chicken spawning and inflation. So yeah. And then we have the connoisseur of it all, certain politician I won't name. Then we have a bunch of peasants trying to feed their families, work on the fields, you know. And most importantly, their Titan, which they have locked up in the backpack for urgent scenarios. Now, the Neon faction. They want to take over the entirety of Tabs because they think they're the best faction. And they're starting with these poor farmers over here. They have their first fleet of attack, and it's not very much. A few minor things. Well, it's time to see if the Neon faction's army can defeat the peasants and the farmers and everyone else. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we go in and the Neon faction is already destroying the farmers and blasting unknown politicians. And then all the peasants are flying in, but they're getting destroyed. The unknown politician is getting jumped and now is gone. But the illegal man who poops chickens out of his butt, he is inflating the economy, I guess. Oh, but those chickens are attacking. They work for him. Now, let's see what happened to the... Well, it seems the Neon army was destroyed by the Chicken Man over here. So they sent their second fleet. They are no longer playing around. They're using one of their great teachers, the Energy Sword Master, and his pupils, the Energy Swordmen, along with multiple Teslas for shock radius, some beamers, units known for destroying things in one shot, and a projectile shield, a weapon known for blocking all projectiles, and hopefully chickens. And their box guns. They're known to contain a ring that holds an evil, monstrous entity inside that can destroy anything. And of course energy pistols, because why not? 3, 2, 1, start. Let's see if the Neon's faction stands more of a chance now that there's more of them. The box guns are shooting their wings. The projectile machine has been destroyed. They might still have a chance. The farmers and the peasants are still dying. And the energy boxer, aka the monster in the thing, is also fought. Before we looked at the Chicken Man, now we look at the Chicken Man, who's destroying all of the other people. Even the beamers, the ones who shoot shots unimaginable to mankind, couldn't do it. Wait, what? What victory? Oh, they won. By the skin of their teeth, the Neon faction has defeated Scotland and its farmers. Now they move on to the Sahara, where Napoleon, with his cannons, are lined up to fight. Napoleon has a few tricks up his sleeve, but many front people. A lot of beamers, though. And the battle will begin now. The cannons and the musket shots ring through the air. The energy boxer collides through the sky, and the gravity dudes suck up anything in their way, until there is none but Napoleon himself, and he was sucked in by the gravity dude. And all of the energy, and all of the bombs over here were destroyed. The Neon faction has destroyed the Sahara, and now it's moving on to Japan, the land of the samurai. The Samurai Master and the Ninja Master have worked together on countless occasions, and they knew one of them was going to have to split up. So, they proposed a duel, and whoever won that duel would go to the main alliance to try and defeat the Neon faction. Out of respect, they both obliged. The Ninja Master starts shooting stars at an insane pace, but the Samurai Master cuts him down. It seems that the Ninja Master cannot aim, so he stays. The Ninja Master prepares with his pupils. The ninja. They hide in the trees, in the forests. They climb. They find a strategic. They hide on the trees. They hide everywhere you can see. And the Hawacha, the monstrous weapon that's known to carry thousands of arrows, is ready to fight, with a few Taekwondo men in the front. The Japan faction seems ready to fight, but the Neon faction never comes. They stop. They stop. They keep stopping. They never come until the projectile shields and the energy sword master come into play. The Neon faction, the Japan faction thinks, oh, it's just them. There's nothing to worry about. But really, they're the ones who have something to worry about. It's time for the battle between Japan and the Neon faction. 3, 2, 1. The Neon faction shoots lasers on the other team, trying to take their artillery out. The energy sword master takes out multiple ninjas, slicing them to pieces, and the red team defeats all of them. Every single ninja dies. But the Ninja Master has an offer. He wants to challenge the Energy Sword Master to a one-on-one duel. If he wins, he leaves his people alone. The Energy Sword Master obliged. And this is what happened. The Energy Sword Master had defeated the M16, the Samurai Master and his samurai. The chariots, the ballistas, the shield bearers that would protect their team, and the spearmen who stood behind them. The Crusaders with their swordmen and archers. and catapults, because obviously. And, of course, the Vikings, with their leader, the Axemen. They would attack forward on to the Neon faction. Now, let's see if the Alliance can defeat the Neon faction's ultimate army. With energy swords by the maximum, the Neon faction were prepared. They had box guns, projectile shields, beamers, gravity dudes, Teslas, and energy pistols. But most of all, their leader, the Energy Sword Master, had come to the fight. Now let's see. The Vikings, the Alliance, or the Neon faction? The fight begins. They all go on in the battle. The battle was vigorous. The battle was deadly. The battle was monstrous. If we go to this one soldier's POV, we can see the deadliness of war. Things you have to go through just to protect your nation. It's beautiful, but it's also deadly. The beamer had taken out the samurai master. The gravity dudes and others were coming to the way. It seemed like it was over. Even the M16 stood no chance. It seemed the Neon faction was able to kill everybody. And it was over. The Neon faction had won. Or so they thought. A monstering boom echoed through the land. The super peasant had finally arrived, and he was ready to give out punishment. Though the Neon faction had grown stronger, more powerful, it would be almost impossible to defeat them now, right? The super peasant knew nothing of that word, impossible. He came with all enemies locked towards him. He blasted into the fray, destroying anyone who entered his path. He blasted through beamer strikes. He blasted through the Neon faction's endless assault. He blasted, and he was ready to destroy. It seemed even the super peasant could not win. The Neon faction had successfully taken over the entirety of the world, and now they rested at their base. But the Dark Lord had come, and he had come for the leaders of the Neon faction. While everyone was fighting, the 5 heads of the Neon faction had to fight for their lives and their own planet, where the Dark Lord would destroy them all. 1, 2, 3, 4 people bit the dust. The last leader stood, tried to fight, but he was helpless against the Dark Peasant's ultimate assault, and he too died. So in the end, nobody won. The Neon faction was destroyed after the loss of their leader. The Dark Peasant ruled over both the Neon faction and the home world. Everyone else was dead. There was no way to stop him. And just like that, the fight was over. And the story of Tabs ends like that. Nobody wins. Just endless suffering.